Caitlin Clark just broke the WNBA rookie assist record and the Fever rookie three-pointer record. But that's not even the craziest part. You won't believe what happened when she showed up at the Colts game.
When Caitlin and Lexie Hull enter Lucas Oil Stadium, the atmosphere is electric. Fans are going crazy, yelling her name and attempting to take selfies. As if a rock star had just arrived. Everyone was posting about Caitlin during the Colts game, and the social media buzz was crazy. The problem is that this goes beyond football. This moment demonstrates Caitlin's growing size. She is becoming a sports icon and is no longer merely a basketball player. And what's even more bizarre? This is only the start. Unexpectedly, Caitlin's star power is increasing. Enter to Caitlin Clark is going to alter the game in ways that have never been seen before, so the WNBA had better be on guard. Her on-court performance is even more impressive than her soaring, off-court popularity. She is performing like an experienced all-star, not just well for a rookie. The worst part, though, is that the league's response seems off despite her incredible stats. Let's take a moment to discuss numbers. Caitlin's debut season has seen her score 497 points and dish out 232 assists. Not only is that good, it's historic. Enter 3, she's outperforming the pros, not just keeping up with them. Imagine being so good that people are already comparing you to some of the greatest players of all time. For you, that's Caitlin Clark. However, Caitlin is altering the game in ways that have never been seen before. It's not just about her numbers. Do you know how difficult it is to get people to sit in a WNBA game? Caitlin, however, is making it appear simple. Every time she takes the floor, the Indiana Fever see record crowds and crowded arenas. She seems to possess some sort of basketball magic that instantly transforms casual viewers into ardent devotees. Consider this. How recently have you heard of a WNBA game selling out? Now it occurs frequently, and one rookie is to blame. She's making an impression like that. Enter for Caitlin is transforming basketball as a whole, not just playing the game. According to some, she's even giving the WNBA the Michael Jordan effect. She is changing the game's economy and attracting new followers. And let's face it, you know you're doing something right when you're being compared to Michael Jackson. This is where it gets strange, though. You would think the WNBA would be racing to award Caitlin Rookie of the Year after all of her amazing accomplishments. That hasn't occurred yet, though. Fans are baffled and unsure of what further she must accomplish to get that recognition. Caitlin isn't just skilled in one thing either. She's out there leading her team, interacting with fans, and demonstrating to everyone what a true professional looks like. She has the entire package. Enter 5, Caitlin Clark's leadership off the court, skill on the court, and personality are all contributing to the sport's increased popularity. Our rookie is transforming women's basketball, filling arenas and shattering records. You would assume that the WNBA would have no trouble showcasing their newest superstar and capitalizing on the buzz she is generating. However, admirers are beginning to notice something is strange. The twist is that there are other people making waves besides Caitlin. Everyone is talking about her teammate Lexie Hull's recent game. However, you might be surprised at Caitlin's response to Hull taking center stage. Do you recall Lexie Hull? She was formerly unknown, but that is no longer the case. Hull scored 22 points against the Seattle Storm as if it were little. She made 6 of 7 three-pointers, which is even more amazing. That's crazy accuracy. She seldom missed a shot, shooting 8 out of 10 overall. It was a game changer for the Fever. Not just a nice game. They defeated the Storm 92-75, and Hull had a major role in that victory. Enter 6 Lexie Hull seems to have discovered a cheat code or something. She is a role player 1 minute, and then she lights up one of the league's top teams the next. You would think Caitlin would be envious, wouldn't you? Hull just took her attention after all. However, that isn't Caitlin's style. Rather, she went on social media and essentially created a Lexie Hull fan page on her account. She went so far as to write, "This is now a Lexie Hull fan account." How awesome is that? "Yeah, I'm the star, but look at my teammate go," is how Caitlin would describe it. This goes beyond a single outstanding game. It reveals a more significant aspect of the Fever. These females are true friends, not just teammates. The kind of friends who encourage one another and share in each other's successes. Do you know how some elite athletes become strange after a teammate had a strong game? Not Caitlin. Her focus is on sharing the limelight. Enter 7, Caitlin, on the other hand, is all about encouraging her colleagues. It's like she realizes that when Lexie Hull succeeds, the whole squad gets better. Folks, that's leadership. Not only are Clark and Hull colleagues, but they also had a vacation together in Mexico. Imagine that. Sand, sun, and most likely a lot of conversation about basketball. On the court, such type of bonding results in excellent chemistry. But hold on, things get better. Hull made a joke about her defense during a news conference, and Clark burst out laughing. It was similar to witnessing two buddies lose their composure in class. That's the kind of laid-back, enjoyable atmosphere you want on a squad. It is evident that their bond extends beyond basketball. Enter. More than just adorable friendship. Aspirations, this Clark-Hull bond is altering the way the Fever play. The entire game opens up when your role players and star player are clicking in this way. The defenses can no longer only concentrate on halting Caitlin, they also have to worry about Hull going off. And let's face it, the Fever really needed this. The Fever are getting harder to defeat with this level of camaraderie and teamwork. Their opponents are unable to just shut down a single player. Instead, they must contend with a cohesive team, which is a game changer. Enter. After years of struggle, the Fever suddenly have a breakout player in Lexie Hull, a superstar in Caitlin Clark, and a team that genuinely gets along. If I've ever seen a recipe for success, that is it. Off the court, things are getting crazy, but on the court, Caitlin is killing it. You would expect that everyone would be jumping up and down to celebrate her achievement. False. The WNBA is behaving oddly. Caitlin is now dealing with a whole new challenge, and Nike has gone silent. Now let's discuss that Rookie of the Year honor. The WNBA typically makes the announcement well in advance of the MVP, but with Caitlin, crickets. Fans are beginning to wonder why they seem to be hesitant. Why is there a delay? Enter. 10. You know how they always advise to look out for teams that heat up at the appropriate moment as we enter this postseason? In fact, the Indiana Fever are doing just that. Is Caitlin becoming too well-liked, though? Do they fear she will bring the league into the spotlight? Regardless of the cause, it's not a pleasant appearance, and Nike comes next. Since Caitlin is their newest star athlete, you would think they would plaster her face everywhere. But nada. No upgrades, no new advertisements, nothing. They seem to have forgotten that they signed her. Fans are not pleased with this. Caitlin currently has a $28 million 8-year contract with Nike that includes her own exclusive sneaker. She still raises the standard for female athletes. Caitlin deserves better, and fans are calling out Nike for it, and they have a right, to be honest. However, this is where things start to get interesting since Caitlin isn't simply taking it easy. She is advocating for significant reforms, including increased compensation and revenue sharing for all WNBA players. If players received a portion of ticket sales, the league might benefit greatly. The WNBA is opposing these concepts rather than embracing them, which is causing an odd conflict. Caitlin, a rising star who is attracting followers and altering the game, is on one side. The league, on the other hand, appears to be afraid of change. Better compensation, better working conditions, and greater recognition are for all WNBA players, not just Caitlin. Although it's fantastic that Caitlin is using her fame to advocate for everyone, it also puts her in a difficult situation with the league. Do you recall the Iowa standout who advanced to the Final Four? Caitlin Clark? Fanatics, led by none other than Michael Rubin, claim that she has one of the best-selling jerseys in sports. She is deserving of the largest sponsorship agreement ever offered to a female basketball player. The biggest female basketball star is currently at odds